Alright guys, welcome back. This is week 3 of the Rental Car Racing League at the Music City Kart Complex. Same procedure as last week. We have 3 races: qualifying, heat race, and a final race. Qualifying is going to be just a few laps. Get about 11 laps in for qualifying. We'll just show you one here. This is one of our hot laps. Somebody in front goes off the track, and I'm able to catch them pretty easily, but it's not about position, it's about fastest lap time. Just trying to stay clear of everybody. We finished qualifying P5, and what that does is it gives us our starting position for the heat race. So there we are on the positions that we'll start at. Again, it's going to be a grid pattern rolling start. Do apologize for the halo on the lens here. That's one of those lens protectors because there's a lot of rocks flying around this racetrack sometimes as people go on and off the track, so we have to have a lens protector on, and just the angle of the sun is creating a little bit of halo effect, so I do apologize about that. Alright, here we go in the heat race. First couple of turns, always a lot of elbows out, bumping a little bit because we've got a lot of karts in a close proximity, so we're just trying to stay on the track for the first 3 or 4 turns. That's the name of the game. That's the goal. And if you can do that, it ends up single file here by the back straight. So that's what we did. We were able to stay on the track. A couple of guys did go off. And then you just focus up on the guys in front of you and just start trying to chase them down one by one. Started P5. A little wide on that turn. Lost a little energy, but we were able to suck right up under these guys' tail in the draft here in the front straight. Somebody going wide for their line. I'm not sure that works. I'm able to catch them pretty easily here. So it looks like that outside line loses a little bit of time. Stay nice and close to that curve on the right side. Here comes turn 3. All important turn 3. Great turn, but somebody caught me from behind here. Giving each other room through the bus stop. 2 by 2. You got to pick a lane. Inside lane, outside lane for turn 8. I'm going outside. Trying to tuck up 3 wide. Just not enough room at 3 wide. Shuts the door on me. Turn 9 into turn 10 for the straight. We're all trying to get single file to get that bunt draft going. Guy in the orange shirt wants the inside line, but not clear of me. Same thing, he's staying a little wide. Wants to come down to the inside line, but up side by side. Sends him a little wide around 2, but he's able to make a recovery for turn 3, so I'm just trying to chase him down. Goes a little wide there, catch a little more time. Single file through the bus stop. Yeah, I'm looking for opportunities here. He's going pretty shallow in the turn, so I'm going to take that switch back here. He ends up bumping my buddy Miles off the track. Loses some energy, so I'm on his bumper here. Another guy's trying to come around the outside, but that's a hard pass to make. Going around outside of turn 10 to the front straight. So he tucks right back in behind me. I'm looking for an opportunity to make a pass around this guy in the orange shirt. He's got some pretty good lines, so I'm just waiting for a mistake or him to go wide, and I'm just going to scooch right on by. Trying not to make a mistake myself. Here's the bus stop. You missed a turn. Curb 1. You could hit curb 2. He's going outside. I'm going to try the inside line. I just got to give him room on the outside and on the exit, which I do. And I'm able to keep that position, so I slide right on by. Nice turn for 9. I'm going to speed it up a little bit here because it's going to be a little while before I can catch these guys out in front of me. But orange shirt guy comes back. He's trying to make another move, but I'm able to keep it single file through the bus stop. He's going to take a look at the inside. So I'm going to skid out a little bit and lose all my energy. That's not a good turn for that one. So 2 more guys get by. I'm going to have to fight my way back up. Able to keep this guy behind me. Don't want to lose 3 positions. That's my buddy back there, and I lost so much energy, and he was looking to make a pass, so I waved him through, but he just didn't have the energy because he started initially on the outside. So by the time we get around turn 2, turn 3, he's just not there anymore. Around the bus stop, still trying to catch these guys that passed me because I made that bad turn back here at 8, which not a real good job on 8 again. I need to get more consistent on that turn. My buddy's still taking a look. He goes on the outside again. He's not going to be able to make that pass on the outside though, because it's such a hard pass to make, especially if you got somebody pushing you behind. He's going to make an outside attempt. It's not going to work because the inside line is just so much faster. So I'm focusing on keeping a good line through here, turn 2 into turn 3. And I clear those guys pretty good, so I'm going to fast forward a little bit here until I can catch these guys up in front. That's lap traffic. And lap traffic, there's a group of about 4 or 5 guys that were new this week, week 3. Thank you for coming out, guys. You did a great job. It was their first time racing. And one of those guys actually did quite well in the end here. We'll talk about that later. But really respectful, and the one guy was getting lapped here and there, and he was keeping nice and wide, letting us go by. So those guys did a great job. All right, here we go. I go really wide turn 8. That is really the crux of my racing line is turn 8. I really need to practice that a little bit more, become a little more consistent, lose one more spot. Fast forward a little bit here, get back into some action. All right, we're coming around for the checkered flag here to the heat race. Dropped 2 spots down to P7. Not real happy with that, but the finals here, it's going to be a nice long race, 15 laps. P7, so I'll have the inside line. That helps out a little bit. All right, finals week, you can see the sun is set. We're racing under the lights. Trying to form up around the last turn here. Tires scrubbed and warmed up. Side by side. Coming around the last turn, looking for that green flag. Asking for a push. Here we go, we're off, green flag. Take a look at the inside, but it's just not available. Remember, this first 2 or 3 turns, pretty rough. Got bumped from behind, which made me bump the guy in front of me. Everybody goes inside, I'm outside. He gets another bump and ends up losing a lot of energy, and I ended up going to the back of him. But I do survive the turn, so I'm off and racing. The goal for this is P3, try to get a podium again. I'd love to get 2 or 1. But if I don't fix my turn 8 problem, I'm not going to be there. Still got some racing going on, so I'm looking to make an inside turn pass here. He gets stuck on the outside. There's one more position. That's my buddy Dustin right in front of me. We're going to bump draft here on the front straight. Turn 2, 3, try to gain a little speed on those guys in front of us. He's taking an inside line for turn 3. Catch up to him. Guy's taking a look behind me, but I'm able to keep in front of the bus stop. I'm trying to give him some racing room, so I'm going to go wide, turn 8. I do clear him so I can take that nice tight line. A little better. There's my friend, he went really tight, turn 9. I'm able to slip right on the inside here around for turn 10, final turn. Keep that inside line. Alright, we're going to fast forward to here. I'm just trying to chase these guys down in front of me, keeping a nice racing line so I can gain some speed. I'm hoping they're battling each other, so they're losing some speed. It's a long race, just chipping away at it. You got to be patient sometimes. Doing a nice job here, turn 8. Trying to get that down. Trying not to lose any more time with that. And here we go. We're catching this guy right in front of us. Turn 3, clip that inside curb. Nice job. Gained a little more time on this guy, so I'm right on his bumper now. Turn 8's real important. See if he goes inside or outside. He's going outside. I'm going to take that inside line. I just got to leave him some racing room, which I do. He goes a little wide. I'm able to tuck right inside of him and clear that turn. He's taking another look on the outside, but he's not going to be able to do it on this back straight because the faster line is definitely on the inside. There's one more position down. Alright, we'll fast forward a little bit here again so we can catch these guys up in front of us. That's lap traffic again. Alright, these guys up in front of me, one of them is my friend Miles. He's in P3, another guy behind him. So they're pretty fast racers, so I'm just trying to keep my lines good, trying to catch them. They're racing each other, losing a little bit of time here and there. See somebody goes a little bit in the dirt. And they are battling each other for 5 or 6 laps. They are just bumper to bumper. And that allows me to tuck right up in behind them here. We'll get restarted with the action. So 2 good racers here. I'm sitting here thinking, how am I going to get past both of them? Because if I can get past both of them, that's my goal, P3. One of them goes a little wide. They're side by side, turn 9, so I'm going to gain a little bit of time here. Maybe take advantage of it. Nope, they close that door. I'm just going to tuck right in behind them, get this bump draft all the way down this front straight to be ready for turn 2 and turn 3. Big passing opportunities, turn 3 and turn 8. So single file, 3 of us right in a row. Pretty similar lines. Guys trying to take a look at that inside turn, but not able to get past Miles. I'm right on the tail. I'm looking to see what they're going to do for turn 8. They're taking the racing line, so I'm going to stay right with them. Try to get that inside. He says, nope, and he closes that door. So tucking right in behind him again. Lost a little bit of energy. I'm going to try to catch up to him on this straight. You don't have to be right up on him to get that draft. If you're 4 or 5 kart lengths behind, you're still getting the advantage in the draft. So I'm able to gain some distance on him here. Coming in through the bus stop, don't hit that first curb. You can jump that second curb. Look at what they're going on the inside line for turn 8. So I'm going to do the switch back here, keep a little bit of speed, and I'm able to slip right on by both of them. I'm super happy at this point to be able to clear. Keep that racing line for turn 9. I get the inside line protected on turn 10 and all the way down the front straight. So here we are sitting P3. We've got about 3 laps left in this finals race. And I'm just going to try to defend that and get a little bit of separation between these guys. But like I said, they're good racers too, and they're able to stay right on my bumper. And I know they're there. I can hear them. I can feel them bump drafted on me. So I'm just focusing on keeping a nice racing line throughout all these turns. Really focused on turn 8. Don't make any mistakes here. I know they're there. I'm checking my inside, making sure they're not taking the inside line on me. Good turn. There's their shadow. They're right there behind me. Taking a look at that outside, but you just can't pass on the outside here unless you have just a really super fast kart. All these karts, they're doing a great job of matching their speeds on these karts. I take a look back, I see that's my buddy Miles. He's had a hard time these last few weeks, been run off the track, gotten bumped off the track here. So I know he's there. Love him racing right behind me. Going outside turn 8 for my racing line. A little wide, but not too bad. I see it's Miles. Hey, come on by, Miles. I'm taking an inside line, turn 9, letting them by. And unfortunately, both of them get by me again. So back in P5. So I'm going to tuck up right behind him, see if I can just pass this one guy right in front of me. Nice, consistent racing lines in front of me, so another lap traffic, we're able to clear him. Stays nice and wide. Thanks again. Taking that outside racing line for turn 8. I am able to keep cutting on the inside, but I can't get by him. Didn't have enough momentum to get on by, so just checking my back, make sure nobody's cut up behind us. I think we have one more lap to go here, so I'm going to try to get up as close as I can, maybe get one more position. Love to come in P4 behind my friend. They're racing each other. They're side by side. He's fighting to keep that podium finish. And I'm able to tuck up right in behind him. I'm looking at turn 8, see if I can get one more spot here. So I go wide. They're going inside, outside. Oh, it's close. Just can't clear that. Got to tap the brakes here to stay clear. I don't want to bump him last turn here. And there's the final race, P5. My friend Miles takes the checker flag, P3 for a podium. He's happy. You can see his hands go up. Again, guys, come on out. Race us here at Music City Kartplex next Wednesday, 6:15. Come out and join us.